Out of all places in America, Houston, which has a large population of black people, along with other cities like Atlanta, lead the nation in the highest poverty levels, along with STDs as well. But Houston is bigger than Atlanta. And these numbers are quite interesting over the last 15 years. Shout out to ABC 13 Houston. Let's check out some facts.
1 out of 5 people in Houston live in poverty, according to a new Census Bureau data.
Those recently released numbers give Houston a pretty stark designation, the top of the list of the highest poverty rate among America's largest cities. ABC 13 reporter Sarah Alshaik diving deeper into the data and explaining live with us now, Sarah, why some say the city is in this position to begin with.
Yeah, that data showed a little over 21% of Houston residents lived at or below the federal poverty line last year. An expert I spoke with at the Kinder Institute says there's a lot of factors contributing to that high number, one of them being a lack of high-wage jobs in the city.
New data giving us insight into how...
Kind of reminds me back home in Sacramento. I'm not from Sacramento. I'm almost 2 hours away from Sacramento, but the scenery looks very familiar. A lot of green, flats. Yeah.
Many Houstonians are struggling to make ends meet.
We should aim to be number one in many things.
Yeah, like STDs. Houston's a shithole. Sorry to shit on anybody's parade, but Houston is a shithole. Atlanta's a shithole. I mean, if you want to live in a good quality of life in these cities, you're going to have to go in the suburb parks, which is further out from the downtown center points. Yeah.
This is not one of them.
According to the U.S. Census Bureau, about 21.2% of Houston residents lived at or below the federal poverty line in 2024.
For about the past decade, Houston has been around this mark of 21% on or off for about 10 years now.
That number exactly double the national poverty rate of 10.6% according to census data. But why are we here? What factors contribute to this high number?
Job cuts, duh. And a lot of tech bros moved out to Houston too, so because they thought it was cheaper, but then they didn't realize that they had to pay more in insurance for hurricanes and all that other bullshit, tornadoes and all that. You're more likely to end up in a disaster in places like Houston than you will, say, Las Vegas.
Missing jobs that are paying between about $100,000 and $150,000.
And these are missing jobs. These are jobs that you guys tried to cut or want to cut. When one person transitions into another job position, you will look for a way to eliminate the position and put that work burden on somebody else that's currently already there. That's what they're doing to save money.
Daniel Potter, the director of the Houston Population Research Center at the Kinder Institute, says Houston has plenty of jobs, but not enough offering high wages.
So basically what he's saying is there's jobs there. They're just not paying a living wage, and people are refusing to work those low-paying jobs because it's not worth it. But they're not saying, are these white-collar jobs or blue-collar jobs?
And we are absolutely working, and we've got the jobs that are here. The questions that sort of pop up are, what are those jobs?
Jobs that people don't qualify to do or have the work experience for, which is predominantly, yeah, I said it. Somebody has to say it.
Ultimately, Potter says this data helps shed light on where we stand as a city. Information, he says, can hopefully create better policies to move the needle on this issue.
We are talking about things that you can change and you can move. It's just recognizing we've got to make sure we're prioritizing those living wage positions because we've got folks that are working here. It's just making sure they've got those opportunities.
Yeah, whatever. The question is, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And see, I'm not a person that obsesses off of moving to a city that has a large black population. Similarly, for shit like this, Atlanta, I have no interest to move to. Houston, I have no interest to move to. Chicago, I have no interest to move to. I'm staying right here on the West Coast. I do not care about a city with a large black population, meaning that doesn't interest me to move there. To visit, sure, but to live there, I just moved to this place just because there was a lot of black people. Like, okay, what can I do to better the community? This is Kai DeVale. I'll catch you next video. Goodbye.